The Brookings Institution is a stellar performer. The amount you do, the focus on genuine research is something that should be commended to one and all.
We love common ground here at Brookings.
I might also thank Brookings again. Some of the slides I always carry around with me are Brookings slides. These are slides showing the cost of climate over the next 50 years.
Our manufacturing sector now produces twice as much as it did in 1984, but we produce it with 1/3 fewer workers. One set of proposals includes funding retraining. Ideally, retraining that is directly tailored to available jobs in your area. That seems like a sensible idea.
Perhaps being an immigrant myself and the story of my late grandparents is what motivated part of my own research during my dissertation and later on studying the huge benefits that immigrants and refugees can bring to an economy only if they're allowed to integrate and work.
If you think black people are being discriminated when their property is being appraised, would you kindly raise your hand? If you think they're not being discriminated against, kindly raise your hand.
We're talking about people who are often caught up in a system that doesn't work for them, where bail becomes one part of systemic abuse.
Underrepresentation of women likely constrains the range of issues addressed and limits our ability to understand familiar issues from new and innovative perspectives.
Europe is not doing well, and China seems to be slowing down. Tariffs may be part of the China story. That's not the Europe story, and a lot of what's going on with yields here, the stock market, and the dollar is that we're still doing better than the rest of the world.
We need to be very clear. Tariffs, really, we need to think about as taxes. That's all they are. And generally, consumers and businesses pay for that.
No one's winning, and clearly everybody is potentially going to lose, and probably lose a lot more than they realize.
The biggest obstacle to reaching agreement on Brexit has always been the backstop for Northern Ireland.
What is at stake in the South China Sea and elsewhere where there are territorial claims is the rule of law, international laws, norms, and standards.
Knowing how to read and write, knowing how to do addition and subtraction should not be a function of where you're born or which school you go to.
We are pretty much as divided as we think we are.
2020 is going to be a very high turnout election. We're going to be talking about lines at the polling booths such as we have never seen in our lifetime.
We have to provide, we meaning Brookings, have to provide the information so that very different people can make solid decisions.
As they have trusted us to do the kinds of analysis necessary to understand the constitutional responsibilities of our government and our people, they should trust us now. And they should trust us to be able to present the fact-based information that they need in order to make this critical decision as they go to the polls for the 2020 election.